Let's move to the NFL, where the Cowboys showed no mercy tonight.
2nd and 8 at the 19. Prescott throws right side. Caught! Leaping up Dez Bryant, and he tumbles over the goal line for the touchdown. Nevin Lawson on the coverage. Bryant beat him, and Dez Bryant in for his 2nd score of the night. He's also thrown for a touchdown, and it's 41-21 Cowboys.
The whip around continues to the NFL, and perhaps this is why LeBron sat out tonight, so he could focus his attention on his football team. Because no one was sitting up for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott lined up under center. The Cowboys routed the Lions 42-21 after scoring 21 unanswered in the second half. Prescott picked up his 13th win of the season as a starter, tying Ben Roethlisberger's rookie record set in 2004. Ezekiel Elliott had 2 touchdowns. Dez Bryant had 2 receiving touchdowns and threw one to Jason Witten. Does Prescott have what it takes to have the same kind of career that we now know Big Ben is crafting? A multiple Super Bowl champ, been to multiple Super Bowls. Is that what's in Dak's future?
I think so. I really do. You can draw the similarities. Both big, strong, physical specimens that can sit in the pocket, that like to sit in the pocket and have patience to let routes develop on the outside because they know, hey, I'm just big and strong, and it's going to be hard to bring me down. Harder, say, than a Kirk Cousins or a Drew Brees. He's also the kind of guy that Ben Roethlisberger developed into one of these kind of gunslinger guys that would try to, thread the needle into tight windows. Dak's a guy that really looks like he understands I've got a good run game. We can control the clock by moving the sticks and working that run game with those big uglies up front and Zeke behind me. And the defense is better than people think. I just have to not make mistakes. Don't make life harder on Rod Marinelli and that defense. And that's something that I think may change over the course of his career as he gets more into his prime. Sure. Maybe he's trying to, knife everybody up with his arm. But for now, this is a guy that looks very mature in the sense of, I just don't want to turn the football over. And when there's plays to be made, I'll make them.
Next week, when the Cowboys close out the season against the Philadelphia Eagles, again, nothing that the result of that game have no effect on the Cowboys seeding in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just like tonight.
Anything.
Nothing. How many snaps should Dak Prescott take?
I say none. I don't see any reason to put him out there at all. And this is twofold. Number one, it's not just a, cautious approach of what if something happens to Dak. It's part that you want to protect and have that insurance policy of knowing that Dak's going to be 100% healthy or as healthy as he is now, whatever number that is, going into the second round of the playoffs when Dallas picks up things. The other part of it is these are quality, very valuable game reps you can get for Tony Romo, who, face it, a lot of Cowboy fans may not be able to wrap their mind around this, but he's your backup quarterback. The better your backup quarterback is, the better your backups are across the board, the better your chances are, because it is still NFL football and anything may happen where an ankle twist or a pinky jams. Now all of a sudden you got to throw someone in. When's the last time Tony Romo played meaningful football?
It's been a long time.
Just worked Darren McFadden back in from injury. He got some quality reps. That's a guy that ran for 1,000+ yards last year. It's nice to get him back in the fold and get his comfort levels up and get some momentum and win behind his sails. I think the same should be said for Tony Romo, while you can also ensure you're going to have a healthy rookie quarterback going into his first ever playoff appearance.